everyone, welcome back to day 4, a journey to love yourself challenge. If you've been following my social media, you know that I am running this challenge to take you to a inner journey to love yourself unconditionally and to understand yourself more. So today is day 4, which we are going to talk about understand your emotions. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, remember to subscribe right now so you can follow this whole journey. And I've also created a playlist for the past few episodes. I will put the link in the description below so you can still follow through the whole journey to love yourself and to understand yourself more. So now let's get started. Hello everyone, welcome back to You Can Be Healed. This is Connie. So today we are going to talk about your emotions and why our emotions are so important. Because our emotions affect our future actions. Imagine when you're feeling angry, when you're feeling frustrated, or when you're feeling sad. All these emotions and feelings can affect your decisions, can affect the actions that you take. So if you don't know how to manage your emotion, you can continue to let your emotion to control you and eventually to prevent you from achieving your goals or fulfilling your dreams. So understand your emotions means to be conscious of what influence your emotions and your behaviors. Just imagine this for a second. Many people, they get up in the morning, they immediately start to worry about their problems and their issues. And what happens is the whole day, they will automatically live in that state of worry. And that can affect their day-to-day life. This pattern will keep repeating itself every single day if you're not aware of what you are thinking or of what you feel. It will definitely affect your mood of the day. It can also affect your productivity, and you can also affect your energy and even attract the situation that you don't really like. That's why to understand your emotion is also the first step to live a happier life and to allow yourself to love yourself more. To understand your emotions means to understand the message behind your emotions, to be aware of your negative self-talk. When you have that negative self-talk, it can affect how you feel about yourself and the way how you see yourself. And you know, so many people, they keep living in the same pattern over and over again. It's because of the same story and the negative self-talk that they keep telling themselves internally. I have an episode talking about how to stop your negative self-talk. I will put the link in the description below. So this is your exercise for today. Please watch that video. And in order to manage your emotions, you need to understand what triggers your emotions. When people don't know how to listen to their emotions, and that's why they keep complaining about everything in daily basis. And imagine that when the more that you complain, guess what? The more situations that you will attract for you to complain. And you know what? The truth is, a lot of negative emotions, including your frustration, your anger, don't really come from others, but stem something inside of us, that what people say or do to you, if immediately that triggers you, there's something inside you that's associated to other events that might not relate exactly or directly to what this person do or say to you. Actually, I also have another episode that I talk about that you give meaning to everything. I will also put the link in the description below. As I use another example. When someone tell you that we need to talk, what would be your first impression of this sentence? Some people might feel, oh, nothing at all. Okay, let's talk. And some people might have really bad experiences before, maybe in one of the relationship that every time when their partner said we need to talk, that means something negative is going to happen. So when every time they hear this sentence, we need to talk, immediately they associate the meaning to that situation, and they will immediately get triggered. They will assume that something negative is going to happen. And that's exactly what I mean. So when you really look deeper, understand where are your emotions coming from, you can take your power back to control your life and be the master of your emotions. So once you learn how to understand your emotion and how to manage it, and your life will never ever be the same anymore. So the first step to learn how to manage your emotion is listen to them. When you get emotional or when you get triggered, immediately ask yourself the questions: where is this emotion coming from? Why I'm feeling this way? Is it because of this person say or do something? Or is that related to some of my past experiences that I am associating this emotion to the similar situation? And I can tell you that it's rarely what people say or do that really affect you. It's most of the time because of something that you associate to your past experiences. And the second step to manage your emotions is to do journaling. It's so important that if you can journal down your emotions, because I never encourage people to suppress their emotions. You must find a way to release your emotion so you don't keep accumulating them in your system, in your body, because all the unresolved negative emotions can be trapped in our body, in our energy field, and that can create more or bigger problems in the future. So journaling can also help you increase the awareness of your emotional patterns. And I have this 31 days emotional healing journal to help you to increase your awareness of your emotional patterns. You can also find the link in the description below. So the third step is to find the hidden messages behind your emotions. Maybe you're feeling angry, and so what are the message behind this anger? What is this trying to teach you? Maybe you feel someone crossing your line. Perhaps it's trying to teach you to stand up and stand firm for your boundaries. What are your boundaries? Or maybe you're also trying to teach you to communicate better with that person. Because so many people, they're so afraid to speak up. They're so afraid to share, to tell other people how they truly feel. And what happens is when you don't tell others what you truly feel, others will not know what happened to you, or they might not know they did something wrong, or they're making you feel uncomfortable, or they're upsetting you. If you don't share, no one knows exactly what's in your mind. And this is also one of the big problems in so many loving relationships and in marriage. The people, they don't communicate well with each other. They always suppress their feelings. They always suppress their emotions until the problem grows bigger. And sometimes it grow bigger to the point that's too late to solve it. So don't wait until that moment to tell what you feel. Have the courage to allow yourself be authentic, allow yourself to be who you are, and allow yourself to speak up how you feel. It's okay to be vulnerable, and it's okay not to be okay. We don't have to be perfect because none of us is perfect. We just have to be ourselves and speak from our heart what we truly feel to others. Sometimes we can't even read our own mind, right? So how can we expect other people to understand how we truly feel? So this day 4 exercise is really to watch the videos that I mentioned. I will put in the description below, and it's going to help you to set your boundaries, to how to shift your negative self-talk, and also how we give meaning to our lives. Once you watch all these 3 videos, it will give you another perspective of how to have courage to be who you truly are. I hope this episode helps you. We still have 3 more episodes to go in this journey to love yourself. So remember to subscribe and join me on this journey to allow yourself to accept and receive love, because we always give love to others. It's time to give love to yourself as much as possible, and that is not selfish. Thanks for tuning in wherever you are in this world. I'm sending you all love and light, and I will see you in my next episode. Bye bye.